We don't need to spend billions of dollars to build a refinery. The Igbos can build it. Good day, my dear listeners. Yes, it is another interesting news I bring to your listening ears. As the Igbo says, there is no need to spend billions of dollars to build a refinery, that the Igbos can build it. Moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. Former Abia State Governor and Chairman of the Senate Committee on Southeast Development Commission, Senator Logi Uzokalu, has highlighted what he believes is an untapped opportunity in Nigerians' quest for economic revival. The ingenuity and enterprise of the Igbo people. Speaking during an interview on Channels TV from 38 minutes 23 seconds. Kalu argued that empowering local investors, that regional entrepreneurs, could transform the nation's oil sector faster and more cost effectively. We don't need to spend billions of dollars to build a refinery. The Igbos can build it, Kalu said, pointing to the long-standing reputation of Igbo businessmen for driving industrial projects with efficiency and resilience. According to him, encouraging indigenous investments rather than relying entirely on massive government spending would boost local capacity, create jobs, and reduce Nigerians' dependence on imported fuel. Kalu criticized the historical mismanagement and repeated failures of government-owned refineries, stressing that private sector-led initiatives, especially from resourceful regions like the Southeast, could deliver better results. He argued that real economic progress requires trusting Nigerian entrepreneurs and removing bureaucratic barriers that have stifled local innovation for decades. Beyond the oil sector, Kalu called for a broader shift towards supporting local industries and small businesses as a way to tackle unemployment and poverty. He emphasized that the political leaders must focus lies on party battles and more on unlocking the country's human and industrial potential. Ultimately, Kalu's message was clear. By giving Nigerian entrepreneurs the space to operate, the country could build a stronger self-sufficient economy without always resorting to costly foreign-driven projects. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news, and now before I go, in addition to the news that I've read so far, um, well, indeed, the Igbos can build it, but it is two things. It is either they disburse the money for the eastern government, and yet they didn't release enough money so that the youth can build it. And at the same time, they can release the money to the youth, and of which many of them would go ahead spending the money and without doing the proper job. It is the same thing that is happening even with the present administration. So we really do not trust each other, and there will be a problem too. Even when you are giving the Igbos the job alone, when you orchestrate that the Igbos only should build the refinery, tell me what happens to other regions? There would be a war. Moving down to the comment section, the first comment here says, is there any law that hinders them from investing in refinery? Obedient mentality. A comment here says, a man that is egocentric will always find himself in other side of the majority. Kalu was giving us the open understanding of Igbo man belief that they are better than the rest of us by statement. They will forever be struggling to rule new Igbo cues. Why not Nigerian and not Igbo man? They will forever be an outsider even when insider please. Let them change their thought and they will be part and particles of the nation Nigerian. Another comment here says there are local refineries here and there in the oil communities. They need federal government support and not to burn them down, since none of the federal owned refineries are not working. Still at the comment section. Another comment here says, so it is the Igbos that will build for Nigeria and continue building without recognition. We Igbos are tired of building for Nigeria. It is because you, Kalu, is a lover of what Nigerian is. You are clamoring for us to still be toiling for Nigeria where we are not appreciated. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.